We're back again. Why are we here today? We're here for a very specific reason. We're here to open more Magic cards. I thought it was a birthday present. It's still not my birthday. Everybody calm down. But I thought it was an early birthday present. Turns out it was just, you seem to have fun. Here's more Magic cards. A wonderful gift from my wife. Big thanks to her. She's the reason we're here. She's the reason for a lot of things for me. So everybody, shout out in the chat, in the comments, everywhere. Thanks. Because that's why this is possible. That's why we're here. That's why we're going to do this again. This is certainly sooner than I expected to be doing this. But here we are. And I was hoping that by the time I did another one of these, instead of knowing nothing about Magic the Gathering, I would know something about Magic the Gathering. Friend Bo Schwartz, also on the Core podcast, just did a bonus episode that's all a Magic the Gathering primer, which I need to listen to, and I haven't listened to it yet. That's on me. So I thought I would be coming to this with a little more knowledge. There isn't any. I'm a little bit better at recognizing what are rare cards, what are good cards. I've developed that skill. I still don't know what any of the cards do. I can't tell you what's a good card, what's a bad card. As people have already pointed out, yes, there is now Magic the Gathering paraphernalia, for the lack of a better word, behind me. Chat says reading the card explains the card. Okay. I'll try. It's fair. I'll try. So yeah, there's now stuff, and we were just talking about it. It turns out that getting sleeves and deck boxes, and there's more back here. There's like a folio, stuff like that, is all relatively inexpensive. Most of the cost is on the cards themselves. And I do want to show this off because we didn't talk about this last time. I do want to show you all this. Okay. So I did just buy regular boring sleeves because they're reasonably priced. But the first sleeves I got, back when I didn't think I was going to need many sleeves, and I was like, I'm just going to do this once. The original sleeves I got were... So that's the front. That's our foil cat guy. Well, look at that. How's that for the back of a sleeve? That's pretty cool, right? The problem is I didn't get a lot of these. And it was the same price as getting an insane amount of the, like, generic ones. So they can get pricey. Sure. But those are cool sleeves. So I feel good about that. Those seem cool. We talk about cool cards here. Those are cool sleeves. But yeah, we're back. We have a whole box to get through. And there it's here. We'll show you. There it is. There it is. What's in the shot? What's in the background there? What is that? I think that's a sock. All right, that's fine. I really should have cleaned it up beforehand, but that's fine. There's just a sock back there. Like, we all wear socks. It's fine. Don't think about it too much. Why are you thinking that much about it? It's just a sock. For my foot. Okay, let's, we gotta get into this. We've got lots to do. We have lots of cards to look at. Now, we'll probably move faster than last time because we've seen a lot of these cards. We're in the era of duplicates. So I would imagine that there is going to be a faster pace as we go through this and figure out what we're looking at. But before we get into it, before we start opening, savor the flavor a little bit here. What am I looking for in these cards? What is it that I would like to get? And Straven in the chat, actually, I was just talking to him about this because he said, was there anything you missed that you were really looking for? And I was thinking about it. I was like, well, what do you know? From a gameplay perspective, no, because I don't know how to play the game. But from a, like, someone who just likes Final Fantasy, what is it that I wished I could have opened that I didn't get? Obviously, number one, with a bullet to the back of a Catman, Emmett Selk. Easily one of the best Final Fantasy characters of all time. There is, I believe, a card, maybe even some variants of old Emmett. That would be the number one. Number two would be Vivi, because my understanding is Vivi is overpowered. I like anything that's overpowered. I do like Vivi. It's a very good character, and would definitely fall into the cool card club. I'm a big Final Fantasy VIII guy, so Squall. A Squall card would be nice. I have some Cloud cards via this starter deck has a Cloud. But as somebody who got a Sephiroth that people were excited about last time, I wouldn't mind an actual Cloud card. Tifa, any card with Tifa, right? Right. And let's get a good Sid. You know, we got a Sid last time, but let's get a good Sid. You know what I'm talking about. Let's get a good Sid. There's a couple good ones. There's a couple top tier Sids. There's a couple, like top tier Sids would be Final Fantasy 16 Sid is top tier. Final Fantasy 14 Sid is top tier. Final Fantasy 7 Sid is top tier. Who else is good? As far as top tier Sids, the one in the radiation suit from 6 is kind of good. Maybe I would put A tier on that. Oh my gosh. Right in the middle of this. Gifted subs. 10 gifted subs from Anonymous. Thank you very much. Congratulations, everybody. Send a thank you their way. They know deep down. And I think I know. But huge thank you to Anonymous. Appreciate it. So, yeah. Okay. Your S tier SIDS is 16, 14, 7. Those 3 for sure. Your A tier SIDS, then you're getting into 9 because he gets turned into a bug, and that's kind of funny. Your hazmat suit Sid is pretty much an A tier Sid. Who else? Well, what other Sids are A tier? Not 8. 8's just he's just a loser. 8 is like a B or C tier Sid for sure. Anyway, there's lots of Sids. We need a good one, is what we need. So I think that's what I'm hoping for. So those are going to be the things I get excited for. And then maybe there's some stuff I don't know that would be big surprises. There's obviously some 14 characters besides Emmett Selk that I would be excited for. But I don't even know if they make cards for them. So, you know, like, I don't know if they make an Alphino and Alizé card. But if they do, like, those would be great. So we'll get into it. If those turn up, I'll be excited. You'll see an excited person here, and you'll see my excited face, which looks like this. So let's get into it. All right, let's point the camera at the desk. You know, this is the production value I can afford. This is what we have. This time, the plastic is still on. I don't know why I felt it would be a better stream for me to have to take it off, especially because I had to pull it out of camera view to do this. But here we are. Here we are doing it. Plastic is off. Okay, here we go. Okay, hold on. I thought I could do it one-handed at that point. You know, like a lot of guys, you just think, like, I can do this. And then you find out, no. It's going to require more effort than you thought. Let's... Okay. There we go. There we go. We did it. We're covering up Sephiroth here. Okay, we'll put it back there. Okay, don't scan my QR code. There you go. That's one of the cards. That's one of the rare cards, right? That's a good card. That's not an actual card. So let's get into it. Let's open the first pack. I'm gonna cheat this time. I remember which pack it was that had my Sephiroth last time. I'm gonna see if the same pack from the same position is a lucky pack this time. Let's test on pack number 1 some conspiracy theories. This is how rituals get started. Okay, I can already tell you it's got an art card. We've already got an art card, so we're already starting strongly. Empty pack, just throw it. Throw it on the floor so we can talk about it later. Let's go through it. We got a Malboro. Are you a Malboro man? A Bard's Bow. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. We actually just got to this part in my Final Fantasy X playthrough. Check the channel when we're not opening magic cards for more of that. Final Fantasy IX. You're Not Alone. Light of Judgment. The Instant Ramen. Always a classic. All right. We got this big Luca Stadium card. I think we have one of those already. I like the look of it. All right, now we're getting into some business, folks. Settle in. We got some business right out of the gate. Here we go. We got old Rufus Shinra and his cool coat that seems complicated and cumbersome, and his dog. That's pretty good. He says, "I'll control the world with fear. It takes too much to do it like my old man." That's Rufus Shinra. We're following it with another good card. This is a piece of equipment. The line for it is, "Lions are known for their great strength and pride." It's the Lionheart. We got a cool squall weapon. Look at that as it slowly moves towards the camera. Ignore my arm. I'm going to hold it like this, and then maybe people will be like, "Did you know John only has 3 fingers on his hand? He's like a Ninja Turtle." Okay, we have unexpected requests. Speaking of Final Fantasy IX, great Final Fantasy IX moments. Asking to be kidnapped. It's a great moment. Who doesn't want to ask someone to kidnap them? Bo, I'm so glad you're here. Bo, side quest, catch a fish. Another Bo card right here. We call that the Bo Schwartz special. Okay, we got another one I'm really excited for, guys. I'm really excited for. This is good. We got Jill, Shiva's Dominant. Just the standard version, but it's a rare card. Is it called Mythic? I've seen people say that. This is Mythic, right? When it's got the little shiny gold. Flip it. There's Shiva, Warden of Ice. This is a cool card. Look at it. Look at it. We all love Shiva. I like Final Fantasy 16. I know that it's a divisive one for some people. I like it a lot. So Final Fantasy 16 is all right by me. Okay, gold icon in the middle is rare. Mythic would be red. I don't know if I've ever seen a red one. All right. Okay, we got our first foil card. It's the Syncopate. We got what's his name? Old plant man getting married guy. Seymour, right? Seymour Butts. Then we got a foil for Vector, the Imperial capital. And finally, our art card. Guys, this is an art card I can get behind. I'm very pleased with this pull. Here's our art card. It's our man Estinian. Look at that. Look at that card. Now, yes, I would love an Estinian card, which clearly if they've got art of him, there must be an Estinian card, right? But I'll take an art card of Estinian. That's pretty good. So I'm all about it. It looks very cool. It almost looks like a foil card without being a foil card. It's got that same sheen to it. So, all right. I think a good first pull. What do you think, chat? I think pretty good. We got Jill. We got the Lionheart. Lionheart. Lionheart is his last name. Got the Lionheart. We got Art Estinian. I think that's a good start. I think we're off to a fine start with this pack. Second pack we're getting into. Art. We got an art card on this one, too. So far, lots of art cards, which is fine by me, because I like art cards. Let's throw that back there. All right, we got our summon girlfriend Ifrit. I heard Kyle Ferguson make that joke. I made that joke through my entire playthrough, and then he made that joke. So I don't mind stealing it back, because I said it too. So credit to Kyle, but also I said it first. We got another Ariman. We got our Balum T-Rexosaur. A Dragoon's Wyvern. We have a Cloudbound Moogle. If I'm going fast, it's probably because we've already gotten the card. Just so we're all on the same page here. We got Instant Ramen. Okay, here's a cool one. Here's a cool full art card. I like the look of this. This is from Final Fantasy 15. Blessing of the Oracle. Look at that. That's a fine looking thing right there. I like that. Chat, what's the verdict? Cool card? I vote cool card. We got a delivery Moogle. Okay, chat, cool card. Chat votes cool card. Poo Poo UFO, cool card. Black Waltz number 3, a common card. We have a few of these, but I still stand by. I think the art for this card is amazing. I love the art for this card. Crystal Fragments, which means it's an Alexander summon. Whoosh, there it is. There's my favorite Final Fantasy summon right there. We've seen this one before. We've got Memories Returning. That infamous part of Final Fantasy VIII. All right, we've got a foil for the Summon Fenrir card. So we're getting some sweet summon business here in foil form. Summons are back in foil form. Then we got the Windurst Federation Center. And finally, our art card, which is Golbez. It's another good art card, I think. I like Golbez. I like the look of Golbez. So those are two winner art cards, in my opinion. I like them. All right, let's pull something not from the mill. That's the second pack. I think the first pack was better. Like, look, love all your children. The first pack was better. The second pack, also good. But I think the first pack was better. Not that it's a competition, but it is a competition. Here we go. Third pack. Straven says those art cards are selling for quite a bit in general, especially if they are the signed ones. Well, we got a couple of signed ones last time. That card pack just flew back, hit me right in the arm. All right, we got a Town Greeter. We've seen that before. I don't know if we got an Ice Magic last time. We got a lot of the elements, but I don't know if we got Ice Magic. But now we do. We've got Ice Magic. We have a Dwarven Castle Guard. We've got, speaking of learning all your elemental magic, here's Thunder Magic. We have Sephiroth reading books. We got Waka kicking balls. We've got an Adventurer's Inn. A Phoenix Down. If we fail, we know what to do. Realms Sketching. Reach the Horizon. All right, we got a alternate art card, which I actually already have. I'm surprised that I'm actually getting one that I already had in this regard, but I do like it a lot. Torgal, a Fine Hound. I do like that card quite a bit. That's a second one of those. We got another one that I'm more than happy to have a duplicate of, because just good in general. We have Vana, the Heart of Hydaelyn, which of course flips over to be Hydaelyn, the Mother Crystal. Always happy to have that. That would be in my... When I talk about cool Final Fantasy XIV cards, that's one of them right there. Then we have a foil card for Bard's Bow. And then we got a forest. And then we have a token, which is Hero Treasure. Which I realize now, after doing that whole video, I had to say treasure so many times. And I said it treasure probably every single time. And I am curious how many people now believe that that's how I actually say treasure. Because I don't think I ever said it correctly once. And there's a point where people go, look at him. Look at him saying it weird. But if you say it weird every time, eventually people just think you're wrong. Misadventures in Store, thank you for the sub. Also, thank you for the stream. Once again, everybody, shout outs to Misadventures in Store. She's the reason we're doing this. Right here. This pack. Fourth pack. All right, let's get our token out of the way, because that's what was sticking up when I pulled it open. We got Robot Warrior. We got a hero. I think this one's going to be lucky. I think so far I would say there's actually been a decline in rarity in what we've pulled. But I think this is where we're going to see that needle bounce back up. I don't know. I haven't peeked, I promise. But I have, that's my hunch. That's my prediction. Okay. Spoilers, the card is what this is. Spoilers, the card. I guess it's not really a spoiler, right? It doesn't tell you what happened. But if you know the spoiler, then you know what's going on. Gigantode. A lot of big toads in these cards. We have a Rook Turret. We have the Aerith Rescue Mission, which we have established as a cool card. It has Tifa on it. Any card with Tifa is a good card, we've established. That was established last time. If you disagree, I mean, you should have been here last time. Blazing Bomb. A Sahagin. Fish People. Straven, thank you so much for the resub. Thanks for hanging out. White Mage's Staff. Get some equipment in there. The Relentless XATM092. Big chase you robot spider thing. We have a Samurai's Katana. That's always a positive. Again, I play Samurai in Final Fantasy XIV, so that feels good to have. Okay, Schools of Magic continue. We got Restoration Magic. This one's definitely new. I have not seen Restoration Magic yet. Quick cut to the comments where someone says, actually, you pulled that last time at 1 hour and 37 minutes and 12 seconds. But I don't remember it. All right. Well, let's get on board with some time compression because we have Ultimacia, Time Sorceress, and on the back, Ultimacia Omnipotent. You know, her goal was time compression. And there's a lot of people. Let's talk about time compression for a moment. Hey, everybody. Let's talk about... hold on. Hey, everybody. Let's talk about time compression. And why it's the pivotal moment for me in Final Fantasy VIII. Why is time compression important? Because a lot of people criticize Final Fantasy VIII. They say they didn't explain time compression and the sorceresses. They just didn't explain it very well. But that's because they actually explained it perfectly. Because when they explain Ultimacia, time compression, why you have to save the world, during all of this, all Squall is thinking about is that he has to save Rinoa, the girl he loves. The girl who's pulled him out of his closed-off shell. In fact, his thought bubbles about rescuing her actually overlap the top of the description of what time compression is and the sorceresses. It's done intentionally. They don't want you to know what time compression is. They don't care because it's not the point of the story. The point is you are Squall. I think I called him Cloud earlier. Maybe. My bad. You're Squall, and Squall doesn't care. He just wants to save Rinoa. It doesn't matter what time compression is. It doesn't matter what the sorceress is. What matters is a person he cares about. Maybe the only person he really cares about is in danger, and he wants to go save her. That's it. And that's the point of Final Fantasy VIII. Next card. Okay, this is pretty cool. I think this is a good one. This is a sorcery. I like this card because I like the quote on the card. We have Ultima. The ultimate magic. And as you can see down at the bottom, such devastation. This was not my intention. It has the best card quote right there. Whoever designed this card knew the assignment, and they get an A. They get an A for it. I feel really good about that one. That one's a good one. All right, next we have a foil of a shambling Seath? Seath? What Final Fantasy is this from? 13. I haven't played a lot of 13. I don't know. But it's a foil version of this. So this is what we got. And then we have an island. Ooh. Okay. Well, my bet was that quality was going to jump back up. Now, I said it was going to jump way up. I don't think that was a jump way up in terms of what we got, but I do think it was better than the third one. So I do think it moved back up because I'm really excited about the Ultimate card. That's the one. That's the one I'm most excited for of that pack. We all know what I'm looking for. So we'll have to see what happens. Okay, maybe if I can get the cards out of this pack, we will move on to the next one. I did it. There we go. All right, let's get through the ones we've seen before, because we've seen a few of these. We've got Slash of Light. We've got Mysidian Elder. We have Shinra Reinforcements. We've got a Summon Fat Chocobo. We've got a Sage's Nulliths. We've got a Loperit Scout. We have Vane's Treachery. We have what looks like I like the art for this card a lot. It's Aron's Inspiration. I just think the art for this card's kind of funny. I don't even know why. I just think it looks kind of funny to me. There's something real quality about it. Travel the Overworld. Once again, we've got a card for an obvious concept in Final Fantasy. I love that. I love that there are cards that are just quests or just things that you do in the game. Albed Salvagers. Speaking of quests, here we go. This one's pretty good. We have Raise a Chocobo. We've all been there. Sometimes you just have to get 2 birds to make a cool black chocobo. It's just what you do. Okay, here's a good one. All right. Get ready, everybody. We have an extended alternate art card for... I'm going to mispronounce it, but it's from Final Fantasy XIV, but it's not for my job. A-Tier and Prywin. Look at that. That one's a cool card. I like it. This is a mythic? Where's the red? I thought you said mythics were red. Where's the red? See the red symbol? Where? Where's the red? Is it by my thumb? Is it that? Is it the only red that's on the card? Is that what it is? No way. The red is the red that's on the card? Wow. Okay. Well, that's cool. I like this card a lot. This card's nice. I think that looks like a winner to me. Okay, I didn't know that that's where I needed to look for it. Now I understand. Now I see the symbol. It's like seeing through the Matrix. Okay, we got a foil of the Opera Love Song, which that makes me happy. That's one of my favorite moments in the series. So I'll take a foil of that for sure. Then we have Gone, the Town of Ruin, appropriately named. And our token is Hero and Frog. That was a good pack, everybody. That one was good. Should I grab sleeves to sleeve super good ones? Is that what we should be doing? If we get something crazy good like that, should we just sleeve it immediately? We can. Hold on, let me go get them. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I have pulled a couple of sleeves. They're blue because that's what I grabbed. And if we get anything crazy good, like this one, we will put those in sleeves immediately, I've been told. Chat has informed me this is the right way to go, and I am not one to argue with chat. They seem to know more than me. If only they could tell me which direction this sleeve opens on. Okay, we got it. We got it. Boom. There it is, properly sleeved. And then we can just do a cool skip to the end where everybody just skips to the end to see which ones we've put in sleeves. They always open the second way that you try. I would agree, except it took me 4 tries. Somehow there were 2 options that it took 4 attempts. I don't know how. That's the way it was. And put it on the display shelf. Hold on. You know what I have? I don't know if this will hold a card. there we go. It's a cell phone holder. It will hold the rarest of the rare that we get today, which I can maybe identify some, but you all tell me when I need to do it. Keep an eye out. You tell me when I gotta do it. We're on to the next pack already. Perfect. All right. Thunder Magic. We're back in the groove. Undercity Dire Rat. The Blitzball Shot. The Combat Tutorial. Magitech Infantry. I told you, we're going to go at a pace for these ones that we've already seen. Warrior Sword. Did you hear that? I actually included the silent W in my pronunciation of sword. That's skill. Blitzball. I would laugh at Blitzball, but right now in my 10 playthrough, Waka's really carrying everybody, so, I'm not going to argue with it. Lock Cole, I like him, but I've got a lot of them. Barrett Wallace. Capital City. Okay, this is that Fang, Fearless, Icy, Elsie, Lucy. I don't know how it's pronounced. But this is that one that's 2 cards. 2 cards make 1 card, so it's got the bottom of another card. We have completed that card before. Okay, we've got Clive's Hideaway from Final Fantasy 16. It's pretty good. We have a foil card for the Arimen. Guys, we have Insomnia. That's both a card and a statement. And then for our token, we have a knight, and a hero. All right, that one was a kind of a timid pack. That was a resetter. So we've had a reset. I think this one's going to be a solid one. I think this one, here's my prediction. I'm gonna be excited about something in this. Like, extra excited. Because I'll tell you, I've already seen that there's an art card in here. I haven't seen what it is, but I see the art card. So I'm already excited. But I think I'm gonna get excited about this one. So let's see what we got. Let's go through it. Rook turret. Aerith rescue mission. Light of Judgment. Sephiroth spoilers. Gigantode. White Mage's Staff. Magic Pot Man. Clash of the Icons. A card that every time I see it, I think, well, surely that's a rare card, just because I really like the art on it, which is Elixir. I just really like the look of this card. That's all. It always makes me think it's rarer than it is. I'm like, well, that must be a phenomenal card, because it looks so good. More Final Fantasy mechanics. We've got Random Encounter. We've got Magitech Armor. All right, y'all. I told you I was going to get excited about this pack. The prediction is true. I did it. I called it. I should call it on every single pack if I'm going to be this accurate. Xenos Ye Galvis. The man, the myth, the legend, my best friend. My best friend himself in card form. Perfect. He does flip over. He does become Shinryu, transcendent rival. This is a good card. Guys, this card's getting sleeved. I know it's not the rarest card. It's not a mythic. But guys, I didn't know they made a Xenos card. If I had known, it would have been on the list of cards I wanted. 100%. Let's see. Actually, let's read the card real quick here. Although I've already sleeved it, so I'm only going to read one side of the card. But Human Noble Warrior, my first friend. When Xenos Ye Galvis enters, choose a creature an opponent controls. Until the end of turn, creatures other than Xenos Ye Galvis and the chosen target get -2/-2. When the chosen creature leaves the battlefield, transform Xenos Ye Galvis. I don't know if that's cool. That sounds appropriate. Knowing what I know about old Xenos, that sounds appropriate. Okay, what else we got? We got a Stolen Uniform foil. One of my favorite things you can do in Final Fantasy VI. Part of the reason why it's my favorite Final Fantasy. We have some planes. And what have we got for our art card? Ooh! Ooh! We've got an art card that makes me go, ooh! Dancer's Chakrams. As somebody who, for a long time, mained Dancer in Final Fantasy XIV, this is a cool card. I'm more than happy to get this as an art card, because that was my job. Till they put Viper in and gave me a 2-sword option. That was what I did. So I'm all for that. That was a good pack. Okay, this is going to be a test. This next pack is a test. This is a test where if I say there's going to be something in here that gets me really excited, will it come true? Let's test another superstition. There's going to be something in here that gets me really excited. This time, not as much a prediction, more like a wish. This is more akin to seeing if magic exists. And I don't mean cards. It's got another art card in it. So far, it's working quite well for the art cards. All right, we've got Fight On. We have Chocobo Food. We've got Magic Damper. Cloudbound Moogle. My Girlfriend Ifrit. More Magic Pot. I'm pretty sure I already have one of this exact card, but I'm happy to have another one. A Promise Fulfilled. With full screen Final Fantasy VIII business on there. I like that. We have Tidus, Blitzball Star. You might say Titus, Blitzball Star. I will say it whichever way makes this card more valuable and better. Phantom Train. Ring of Lucy. It has some splaining to do. I know. I shouldn't have done it. But I did it. All right, everybody. It's time. One of the requests, one of the things we were searching for, has arrived. Maybe. We have a new Sid. What tier Sid did we get? Let's get into it. Let's look. We have Sid, Timeless Artificer from Final Fantasy II. Let me think about it. Sid from Final Fantasy II. He kind of looks like Taika Waititi in this. Who I think if they made a Final Fantasy movie would make a fantastic Sid. Just for the record. I think Final Fantasy II Sid, that's his first appearance. So this is original Sid. I think you got to respect it. I think you got to respect where it started. He was very pixely. I'm going to say this is probably either an A tier Sid or a B tier Sid. Because he did start it all. You've got to give some credit for that. Like, he's kind of generic, but he's from an NES game. Like, how detailed is he going to be? And this is the Sid that started it all. So I'm going to say A tier Sid. I'm going to say we got an A tier Sid right here. Certainly better than the last Sid. All right. Speaking of my fondness for Final Fantasy VIII, we got Zell Dinkt. I've never really thought about how you pronounce his last name, but Zell with a face tattoo. There he is. He likes hot dogs and punching people in the face. That's the priciest Sid? That's the most valuable Sid? MVP Sid? I mean, he's not number one in my hearts, but he's number one on the charts. That's what you're telling me? That's pretty cool. All right, we'll put him in a let's put him in a sleeve. We got enough sleeves. We can sleeve MVC, most valuable Sid. Let's put him in. The Sid that started it all. You got to respect it. You got to respect the classics, man. All right, we got Zell. Funny story about Zell. When I worked at a video game retail store that most of you have probably heard of, We thought it would be funny. One day the mall was having a thing where they were doing face painting and activities and all sorts of stuff. And while I was working, I told the assistant manager who was in charge of the store at the time. Actually, it was Ben. A lot of you know who Ben is. So I told Ben, hey, we should go get our faces painted. And he goes, that's not really work appropriate. Hold on, we'll put the camera on me for this minute. Since I'm talking, so you can look at something. He said that's not really appropriate to get your face painted while you're working. And I said, well, what if we got our face painted like a video game character? And he said, well, how would you get your face painted like a video game character? And the first thought that came to my mind was, what if I got Zell's tattoo painted on my face? Then it's not not video game related. It's from Final Fantasy. And he said, okay. And everybody else was trying to think of the video game things they would get painted on their face. Like, there were plans. So I go out with the strategy guide from the store. I said, I want this on my face. This poor volunteer who was just wanting to paint balloons and circles and triangles on people's face, all of a sudden now has to do a tribal tattoo on the side of my face. They did a terrible job. Not their fault. Mostly on me. And I go back in, and it looks like somebody just slapped me in the side of the face with black paint, is all it really looks like. And as soon as somebody else goes to get their face painted, the manager, who certainly would not have approved of what we were doing, showed back up. And nobody wanted to go get their face painted, and now here I am, working with the stupidest looking face known to mankind. And he just came by, and he didn't say anything, but he gave one of those looks that just tells you that you've really let somebody down. And they're extremely disappointed. And I can't see Zell from Final Fantasy VIII without thinking about that. So to this day, Dave, if you're out there, I know, I'm sorry. All right, we got a Zell card. All right, we've got a foil card, and you know what? If you're gonna get a foil card, I think this is a good one to get. Commune with Beavers in a foil. There it is. You can now have Guy speak Beaver in a foil. We also got Forest. And for our art card, whoa. This is the art they gave this dude? All right, that's fine. This is some badass art for a character that honestly was the character I thought was the coolest from the outside, and then I played the game and I was like, he's okay. Kamari from Final Fantasy X. Look at that. Look how cool the art is for him. You guys? He's good. That's a good art card. I gotta get a drink. The tattoo story apparently did me in. Alright. No, Kamari, come back. Forrest, come back. Everybody, come back. Here we go. Next pack. Okay, so yeah, I think that was a pretty good pack too. Dare I say, I think this is going to be an even better one? Do we dare put that into the world? Do we set expectations too high to do so? I'm gonna say this is gonna be an even better pack somehow. We'll start with our token because that's what I saw first. Bird. Hero. Bird hero. All right, let's see what we got. We got Suplex. We got Namazao Trader. We got the Airship Crash. We have Retrieve the Esper. We have Fate of the Sun Crest. We have White Auracite. Got Minfilia in there. Is there a Minfilia card? I would definitely take a Minfilia card. I don't know if there is one, though. Lunatic Pandora. Still a very cool name. The Prima Vista. Rydia's Return. The Gold Saucer. The Emperor of Palamecia. Which, why is this card cool? Well, because if you flip it over, it's the Lord Master of Hell. But, you know, what else are you going to say about it besides that? All right, we've got a summon card. Summon Brynhildr from Final Fantasy XIII. I don't know this summon, but it seems like a rarer summon. So we have Summon Brynhildr. I think that's how you say it, maybe. We have a foil for Hilgigas. And we have gone the Town of Ruin. Okay, that pack was not better. Calling it just for the sake of calling it doesn't work. We have to actually feel it. We're going to have to read the energy of the packs, you guys. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but observe. Okay. Like that lady in Squid Games. Sometimes you were like, maybe she's got powers, but most of the time you were like, she's full of shit. This is the one. Okay? This is it. I did it. It's not going to be hard to do better than the last pack, but I'm saying that this is going to be a good pack. We'll know it when we see it. This is going to do it. Pack is opened. Token is up facing. So we're going to do that first. We got Robot. Oh, and Sephiroth, the one-winged angel. So there's our token. Well, his says emblem, but speaking of old Sephiroth, him reading books. We got a Chocobo Kick. We got Dreams of Laguna. We've got Paladin Arms. We have a Sabotender. We have an Adventurer's Inn. We have an Iron Giant. Anima. Omega, Heartless Evolution. Tifa's Limit Break. Side quest, card collection. We're on it. What does it get? It gets a magicked card. Okay. Well, we're going to be rewarded, you guys. All right, we have a rare card from Final Fantasy VI. We have Jador, Aristocratic Capital. We have a foil version of the weapons vendor. And we have Vector, the Imperial City. What did we learn? We learned that I do not possess magic powers. Just like the lady in Squid Game, it's all made up. It's 100% made up. It's pretend. If you take enough shots, eventually you will look like a genius. And here's what I mean by that. Watch this. This pack right here. This has got our super rare card in it. This is the one. This is the magic pack. Do I know that? No. Will I be clipping just this one out of context if it's true? Yeah. And then everybody will think, man, that John, he's a smart guy. He can predict stuff. And it's not true. It's just not true. What the heck? Okay. Speaking of weapons vendor, here it is again, but not in foil form, just in regular form. We have haste magic. We have heck dice. We have a town greeter. We have ice magic. We have syncopate. We have blitzball. Saz's chocobo. Summon primal Garuda. Circle of power. Crystal fragments, which we know is Alexander, so good card. Oh my gosh. Nobody told me they made a Yoshi P card. Guys, why didn't anybody tell me there was a Yoshi P card? Well, we got him. The Wandering Minstrel. All right. Yoshi P, what have you got for us today? The Minstrel's Ballad. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 5 or more towns, create a 2/2 elemental creature token that's all colors. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's nothing on here that's exactly Yoshi P besides the fact that those who know. Am I going to sleeve Yoshi P? Yes, I am. Why wouldn't I sleeve Yoshi P? He saved Final Fantasy XIV, you guys. He deserves to be sleeved. All right. Yoshi P has been sleeved. He will sit there for the remainder of the stream. And see, now it looks like I predicted that I was going to get the Yoshi P pack. We got Warrior Sword in a foil. We also got a Bird Wizard token and Insomnia the Crown City. We don't need to necessarily show those because we've seen 100 of them. This pack has Emmett Selk in it. So it will be a good one. Okay, we'll see if this... Let's see what happens, guys. We're going to put our message into the universe. Well, I can't talk too much about it because if in the opening I give up that I didn't know that and it was just a guess, then it ruins it. But so I'm going to stick with it. Yeah, this one's got Emmett Selk in it, guys. Get ready for it. Combat tutorial. Paladin's Arms. Sabotender. Undercity Dire Rat. Chocobo Kick. Iron Giant. Vincent's Limit Break. Oh, man. This is a cool card. What is this? What's this? Look at this. It's an alternate extended art of, I think, Search for the Frozen Esper. And it is just straight up Final Fantasy VI sprites. Look at that. That's super cool. I like this card a lot. I have no idea how rare that is or isn't because they don't put any little indicator on this one. It's getting a sleeve because I think that just looks like a cool card. I like Final Fantasy VI a lot. And putting the straight up sprite art on a card, I think is cool. Cool card. And if we're going to put Yoshi P in a foil, we can certainly put that in a foil. That's going in. All right, Galif's Final Act. I guess also a spoiler. Prompto Argentum. Capital City. Oh man, we're continuing to get some good Final Fantasy XIV cards here. I'm happy to say. Louisoix's Sacrifice. Look at that. Look at that and imagine the song, because if I play it, I'll get demonetized. So just imagine the song. I like that a lot. This one looks good in foil. We have Ice Flan. Another foil that I'm happy to have, Charlayan, Nation of Scholars. Again, a very Final Fantasy XIV themed deck. No Emmett Silk, but that's okay. I think that was a good set. Let's see, are we even here? I think we're even. Okay, chat, you get to pick the next one. This is left. This is middle. This is right. What do we open next? Chat, you get to decide. They're all getting opened. I don't know how we're going to do this. Is it going to be democracy? Is it going to be whoever says first? So far, there's a vote for left. And everyone else... Oh, nope. Left, next to the last pack. Oh, man. Grounded Nuke with a very specific request. I like the specificity, and left was common. So, I'm Grounded Nuke. I'm going to say the magic is there. Second to last. Let me make sure. Okay. It's that one. Okay. I really liked how specific we're getting. So I had to do it. Grounded Nuke. Everybody who said left, you all kind of win too. Grounded Nuke wins for being so specific. I need to know. We might have Grounded Nuke guide the stream from now on. Pack is open. I can already tell you it's got art in it. But let's go through it. Haste Magic. Heck Dice. This is tense. I feel stressed for Grounded Nuke. Like our hopes are all on them. Town Greeter. Ice Magic. Dwarven Castle Guard. Vane's Treachery. Syncopate. Okay, well, I'll tell you this already, Grounded Nuke. Maybe feel a little relieved, because while this is not a rare card, it is a card I wanted. because I do like this character, and I don't think I've gotten this card yet. I could be wrong. But we got Rydia, Summoner of Mist. I might have already gotten this card. But you know what? I'm excited to get this card again. So I'm going to let you off the hook already, because that makes me happy alone. But let's see what else we got. You got Eject. Aerith getting spit out of a snake. Summon Esper Ramu. We have Zach Fair. We have Bartz and Bako. I do think they should have done an alternate limited version where it said Butts and Boko. We've got a foil Malboro. Baron, Airship Kingdom. And we have an art card of Yzmat, the Ultimate Mark. I don't remember if I got this in just art before or if I got this actual card. I know we made some jokes about its name, but it's a very cool piece of art. I do like it a lot. I'm going to say Grounded Nuke did a good job for us. But let's go with what was the next most voted for, which was just the left. The regular left side here got the most votes. So if you said left and you didn't mean left second from bottom, this is what you voted for. And then, yes, next, for the one of you that said right, for Saturn 2K4, we're going to get to that. Okay, we got an art card in this one, too. That, you know what that means. I don't have sound effects. It's a head-to-head. We got a head-to-head going on here. Because we've got everybody who said left versus Grounded Nuke. Let's see who wins. Let's see if this comes out on top. Red Mage's Rapier. I do like Red Mages. It's a good card. It's a common card, but you know what I mean. Black Mage's Rod. Who doesn't like a good rod? Prisha's Wanderings. Keycurtain, I believe is how you say it. Merchant. A Slash of Light. The Adventurer's Airship. Gotta have one of those. No adventure is complete without it. Laughing Man. I mean, if I didn't already... I think I already got this card. Maybe not. Maybe I've just seen it. No, I'm pretty sure I got it. Renoa Heart Lily. I mean, I'm happy to have this. Again, Final Fantasy VIII fan representing. Stolen Uniform. The Cloud of Darkness. Okay, guys. Get ready. It's time for another edition of Rate That Sid. Guys, we have another Sid, Timeless Artificer, to get to. Which Sid did we get? Sid, Timeless Artificer. We got Final Fantasy VIII Dorky Headmaster Sid, who I started this stream saying was a B, maybe C tier Sid. And I'm sorry, I stand by it. This is a B or C tier Sid. He's not good. I love Final Fantasy VIII. I'm happy to have him. I'm going to put him in a sleeve. Okay? I'm going to do what I need to do. The sleeve's coming out for him. We're collecting all our Sids here now today. He's better than the first Sid I got, but he's not better than the second. But we are now 2 Sids in. C tier, I kind of agree. He's not a great Sid. He runs a school that's about kids going to war. What else are we going to do with him? All right, we've got a rare card here, a new one. We've got a Jumbo Cactuar. I love Jumbo Cactuars. Good card. It gets plus 9,999 whenever this creature attacks. I don't know how that works. That sounds powerful. I feel like that would be an amount of damage that would be high. Here's a great card to get foil. You know, sometimes you just want a cool card foiled. Barrett Wallace, foil. Hell yes. I'm on board with this. This is good. Then we got Plains with your Seventh Heaven Plains card. And then for our art card, I think we already have this art card. I believe we have Dion, Bahamut's Dominant. I'm pretty sure we already got this art card. Maybe. But either way, I like Dion, so I'm good with it. That was a good pack. Chat, that was a pretty good pack. Let's now open one that is dedicated to Saturn 2K4. The head-to-head continues. So we've now had Grounded Nuke. We've now had the what is it? Democratic choice. This is now Saturn 2K4's choice. And then I'll go ahead and claim the middle one. I'll take charge of the middle one so that everybody can beat me in some way. Packs open. Saturn 2K4, this one is for you. Let's go through it. We got the Ariman. We got the Balam T-Rexosaur. We got the Dragoon's Wyvern. We've got a Jail Cat. Suplex. Grand Pulse Ochu. Lunatic Pandora. Shantoto, Tactician Magician. We've already gotten him, but I'm always happy to see him. Ultros, the Obnoxious Octopus. There he is. All his glory. The Dragoon's Lance. Some good equipment. The Colosseum Behemoth. I've been told this is a mythic, but I think this is the second one of these I have, which is interesting. But we have Absolute Virtue. I think I have 2 of these. But still, a cool card. I like the look of it. It's from Final Fantasy XI, so I'm not 100% sure what it is. For our foil here, we have the Relentless Spider Robot from Final Fantasy VIII. And then we actually got a foil landscape card of a swamp. You know, if you want shiny swamps, We got it. And then we have a token card of Hero Treasure. Oh, uh-oh. All right, let's see. This is the one. This is the one that I claimed so that we could see who won between the chatters and me. Maybe I'll win, you guys. Pretty lucky. I mean, I was lucky enough to have my wife buy me these cards, so I'm already doing something right, somehow. Let's get into it. The token is upright, so we're going to start with Treasure and Hero. Treasure Hero. Are you in the black on these yet? No. No. Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. You're not alone. Look, can you put a price on daily affirmations like you're not alone and Stuck in Summoner Sanctum? When I go to bed at night, I just repeat to myself Stuck in Summoner Sanctum or Blazing Bomb over and over again, and I wake up feeling refreshed and good to go. That joke would not have worked if I had selected Fight On, because this is actually a decent affirmation. We got Chocobo Food. We got Gram Pulse Ochu. Lunatic Pandora. Thief's Knife. All right, it's a rogue pack, so, you know, fitting that I claimed this one. Gladiolus Amicidia. Tom Fanis, thank you so much for the sub. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Good old Gladiolus. We have Shambling Seath. Oh no, you guys. This one I am excited for. Again, it's not a super rare one, but I didn't know that they made one of these. And I am excited to see this. From Final Fantasy XIV. Matoya, Archon Elder. We got a Matoya card. Look at that. Bjorn, thank you so much for the sub. During the Matoya card. What a time to do it, too. Let's see what they say. Don't you know it's rude to enter without knocking? Humph, the youth of today. Whenever you scry or surveil, draw a card. Yeah. Matoya. You know what? Matoya's getting sleeved, you guys. Getting sleeved. I understand that the prerequisites for getting sleeved has maybe gone a little down since the first one we did. Don't care. Getting sleeved. Okay, what else we got? We got the Machinist's Arsenal. That one's pretty good. So we continue to get all our 14 job weapons. That one seems to be a rarer one. And then we have a foil of Diamond Weapon. That seems pretty good. Froze Fishy resubbing during the Diamond Weapon foil segment. You mad lad, you did it again. I am doing it again. Again, everybody, thank Misadventures in Store. Wouldn't have been possible without her. So who won the head-to-head? I don't know. I think that last pack was pretty good, but I don't want to claim that I won it. I think this was probably a win for the chatters, for the overall chatters collectively. I think they won. But I think what we really learned is that it really doesn't matter who picks in what order. It's all up for grabs. Kind of feel like a draw. Yeah, feel like there were exciting moments for each with no distinct high highs or low lows. So we'll call this one, seeing as we all win together, this pack that I'm opening now belongs to all of us. But, you know, if there's something rare, like, don't say, hey, technically I own part of that card. You said so. Like, it's still mine. But spiritually it belongs to all of us. All right, our token, because it was up front, we got a hero and a wizard and a hero. Wizards can't be heroes. I forgot. All right, let's see what we got. We got cornered by black mages. We have a regular commune with beavers. We have a regular ice flan. We're seeing a lot of cards we got foils of, just regular now. We got a regular coral. Coral. Call of the Mountain Chocobo. Vincent's Limit Break. You know, we keep getting his Limit Break. I've yet to get a Vincent card. A Hill Gigas. A Grahatia. A Tonberry. Zidane, Tantalus Thief. Garland, Knight of Cornelia, and Chaos. All right, we got a Nibelheim Aflame. I'm pretty sure I've gotten this card before. But just in case I didn't, let's really hold it up. Give it its time. Because it is one of the rarer ones. I think it's the standout from this pack, probably. Because the other two are, we got an Undercity Dire-Rat in foil form. And we've got Baron, the Airship Kingdom. That was our pack together, guys. And you know what? I think it's time we divide again. Look, they can't all be winners. This one that I just opened is going to be a winner. Now, I already know it's got an art card in it, so it's already a step up. I'm already excited. But this is going to be it. This has got the magic. This card pack has the sauce. Get ready for the sauce. Here it comes. We got to get through some stuff before the sauce, though. Dwarven Castle Guard. Thunder Magic. Undercity Dire-Rat. Man, I should have done this in a different way. I've really, okay, Blitzball shot. I've really messed up how I'm stacking these now. Combat Tutorial. Iron Giant. Okay, here we go, everybody. We did it. We got something good. We got something cool. Let's do it. The Wild Rose Rebellion. Look at the art on that card. Full art card. We got a mono art. Now, I know it is not the case, but I personally think a mono art should be the rarest and bestest art in this set. That's just my personal opinion, but I know it is not the case. But I think this is very cool. I'm going to call this a cool card. Wild Rose Rebellion. You know what? It's getting sleeved. I like it that much. It's getting sleeved. I don't know that it's super rare. I don't know what its deal is. But I like a mono art. I like full art cards. It's Final Fantasy II. The poor little ugly duckling of Final Fantasy. And it looks good sleeved. Look how good it looks. Just put it in our little card holder where it should be showing. Okay, there we go. We turn it a little bit and it's there. Now you can actually see what's up. All right. Galuf spoilers. Oh boy, still. You know what? Let's fix my mistake in real time. There we go. Prompto Argentum. Capital City. Okay, so here's an interesting one, gang. Fam. I'm excited about this card, but it's cool. Cypher Almasi from Final Fantasy 8. And this card's really cool. Now, here's the interesting thing. I bought that Final Fantasy starter pack that came with a bunch of play boosters. But in addition to the play boosters, it came with a lot of, like, foil cards that they were like, no, it's coming with foil cards. And I assumed they would all be the same. But I got a foil of this card, and it didn't seem like it was a default that came with all of them. I think it was random. So I actually already have a cool foil version of this card, which I'm pretty excited about. But I never opened it on stream because I assumed those cards weren't random, but I think they might have been random. I don't know for sure. Let me know in the comments if you know. Did everybody who bought that beginner's deck get a foil version of old Cypher here? Because if they did, that's cool. I'm fine with it. But I was excited about it. All right, we got another rare card here. Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment, everybody. Kefka, Court Mage. When you're a clown this evil, you've got to be rare. Or mythic, or I think it's mythic. So that's the red, right? Some people said orange. It does look orange. Sorry, Straven. It does look orange. Is that the mythic orange right there? And on the back, Kefka, Ruler of Ruin. Final Fantasy VI is my favorite Final Fantasy so far. I mean, 14's kind of up there with it. Kind of hard to compare. So it's getting sleeved. We're sleeving it. Sleeving Kefka, everybody. He's not an alternate art, but you know, when the evil jester shows up, he's done a lot of bad things. I mean, everybody talks about Sephiroth, but Sephiroth's done like a few bad things. Kefka's done a lot of bad things. All right, we have a foil of the Crossroads Village. Let's see, foily. We have a swamp. And for our art card, I almost feel obligated to give this to Kyle. Maybe we can work out a trade if he gets something that's very me. But our art card is the Astrologian's planosphere. The Astrologian's planosphere. This is a Kyle art card, and I feel like he should have it. So Kyle, if you see this for some reason, let's compare art cards at some point, and maybe we'll figure something out if you want it. But very cool nonetheless. Okay, we're all on the same level with these cards. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the train rolling. All right, new pack. What's our token? Why our token is wizard and hero. As previously established, wizards cannot be heroes, heroes cannot be wizards. So it's wizard hero. Namazu Trader. Prisha's Wanderings. These are the ones we're going to go through quick. Keycurn Merchant. Slash of Light. Red Mage's Rapier. Crossroads Village. Laughing Man. Ignis Scientia. Here's the regular art of the alternate art card we got. Torgal, a fine hound. And speaking of Final Fantasy 16, let's go all in. Oh my gosh, this is really weird because, spoilers, I saw the next card. So get ready for two weird cards back to back. So we got Torgal from Final Fantasy 16, followed by Ambrosia, the white chocobo from Final Fantasy 16. But why do I say that that's weird? Because the very next card is a alternate art of Ambrosia from Final Fantasy 16. And a very cool alternate art. So, yeah. So if you wanted a direct comparison of what it is the alternate art for, there it is. Look, coincidence is not a rarity that's measurable in value of cards, but what we just witnessed is coincidence. And as I just said, there's no value on that. But I feel like it's cool that we were here for it. I feel that it was valuable. And we'll go ahead and we'll sleeve alternate art Ambrosia. Right there. All right, we've got Summon Leviathan. Completing a lot of our summon cards. I'm happy to have a Leviathan summon. Leviathan, also one of my favorite summons from Final Fantasy. And as we continue the I'm happy to get a foil of it card, Ash, Princess of Dalmasca in a foil. That's a good one to get a foil of, I think. I like it. And then we got Rabanastra, the Royal City. So there's those. That was a good pack. That was a weird pack. That was weird. It's kind of crazy to get the card and then to get the alternate art of the card immediately following it. I tried to just grab one of these using the camera instead of my actual eyeballs, and I failed miserably. Okay, next pack has art in it. I don't mean to alarm you all. I'm just letting you all know. It's an art. There's an art card. Get excited. But first, Magic Damper. Jail Cat. Girlfriend to Freet. R.E. Man. Balamti Rexosaurus Rex. The Crossroads Village. Oh, shit. Guys, I think we've got another... needs to be sleeved. I think we need to take a moment to reflect on this. I need to talk about this card for a minute. We're going to have to talk about it. I don't mean to leave you in suspense. Is there anything on the back? No, so we can pull it in here. From Final Fantasy VIII, a full art, I'm assuming alternate art card of the sorceress Edea. But can we take a moment to acknowledge the fact that I had no idea that Edea's last name was Kramer? And that has completely changed the way I think about the character. I had no idea her name was Edea Kramer. Probably best that she just went by the Sorceress Edea. Anyway, I'm going to try and not be hung up on that one thing. And let's instead focus on this very cool card. It's already starting in the chat. We got to compress time, Jerry. She just comes over, runs into the door. Jerry, we got to compress time. Yeah. Edea Kramer getting sleeved. She's into time compression, you guys. She ended up and a puffy shirt. Okay. Adia Kramer, there you go. This has already become one of my favorite packs because that was just a discovery right there. Pards Bay, thank you so much. Um, Pards Bay, you should stream once a month for my Prime. I'd be happy to. That's the goal. The goal is to not take any more weird breaks. We're now. This is now the third stream in what, 5 days, maybe 6 days, but there was a holiday and a weekend in there, so there was a reason for it. But all right, let's keep going. We got a Dark Knight's Greatsword. That's great. Valkyrie aerial unit. Quina, the Q Gourmet. I'm pretty sure we got this card before. Uh-oh, guys, we got another alternate art card. We're gonna have to do something with this. Let's talk about it. This one's gonna probably get put in a sleeve. He's gonna sleeve it. We've made the joke multiple times today, but now we get to do it in alternate art form. Summon Girlfriend Ifrit from Final Fantasy VIII. You know it's Final Fantasy because they're GFs, not just regular summons. I'm really happy about this one, actually, because Final Fantasy VIII is where I started. One of the first things you do is go capture Ifrit, so in a lot of ways it was my first summon for my first Final Fantasy. So this is kind of big. So I'm pretty excited about that one, and that's why it's getting sleeved. And also, the alternate art. And also, no, those are just the reasons. It's just those reasons. Put it in front of Adia Kramer. All right, we got Noctis. I'm pretty sure we got him last time. We have a foil of Sephiroth's Intervention. Sephiroth spoilers, now in foil form. Guado Salam, the Farplaying Gateway. There it is. And for our art card, fitting considering what we got not too long ago, not too many packs ago, our art card this time is old Kefka himself. Look at him there. He's so happy. He's just so happy to murder everybody. Good art card. All right, next pack also contains an art card. But we will get to that when we get to it. First, we have to talk about Dreams of Laguna. And I don't know about you, but I often dream of Laguna. Magitech Infantry. Warrior Sword. Cornered by Black Mages. Gubu Gardner. Hilgigas. The World Map. Reno Androod. Fire Magic. The card that makes you think you got Vivi, but then you didn't get Vivi. Villiers. Snow Villiers. Oh, great. The sun's coming in right at card holding position. Okay, here we go. We got some Final Fantasy VI representing here. He's a fancy lad. Edgar, King of Figaro. Look at him. Look at him looking so fancy. Always happy to have more rare Final Fantasy VI cards. All right, this is a cool one. I'm excited about this one. We have Joshua, Phoenix's dominant. Joshua! You can hear it, right? Phoenix, Warden of Fire. I feel like that's a slightly spoilery card, right? It's shining right in my face. Good thing I'm not on camera right now. But this card was stuck to it, so we'll do the Gongaga Reactor Town first. There's that. And then we will do the Fate of the Sun Crest foil. That's what's shining the sun in my face. All right, and we have a signature art card. Man, it's been a good day for Final Fantasy 16 as well. Not only did we just get Joshua, not only did we get Jill, Shiva's dominant, but now we have Jill, Shiva's dominant as a signature art card. Oh, excuse me. I was so excited it made me cough, and I didn't have time to mute. That's cool. I'm going to sleeve that one too. Why? Because it's got a signature on it. And that seems like sleeve worthy. And, I feel like if you're a fan of Final Fantasy 16 and you're a fan of Jill, it's been a productive day. I think that one's real good. Look at that. That looks great. We've almost filled the little grabby hand. It started as a joke. Anyone else think more Magic cards was a way to procrastinate Final Fantasy X some more? Man will do anything to not play more Blitzball. You're not wrong. Although I will say, I am actually a little excited to go back to Final Fantasy X. But, yeah, I don't want to play any more Blitzball. I think I'm done. I don't think I have to play any more Blitzball. I hope not. Next pack! I threw that, and I feel like it went up and never came down. Okay. Mysidian Elder. More Shinra reinforcements. It's never ending with them. More fat chocobos. Sage Noliths, which you can purchase from a weapons vendor. I'm going to try and connect all the cards. Which you can find in Crossroads Village, which was discovered by a Loperate scout. Oh, we got to take a break, though, on this one. We gotta talk about this card. We got another sleeve card, guys. We got another one we got to talk about, because this one's really cool. Let's talk about the Dragon of Mount Gulg, the Ancient Copper Dragon. We have a mono art. We have full card art. And I think this thing looks really awesome. Look at that card. There it is. It came into focus. I love it. I love it. I've already said, I think all the Amano cards immediately go up on my excitement meter, the excitometer that we're all human beings were born with. Mine, very high. So we're going to sleeve that one as well. Because I think that just looks cool. Look at that. $61 card. Am I wrong about that? I don't know. Is that what that card's worth? I'm glad I sleeved it. If it is, I don't know. It's a cool card. If it's valuable, I wouldn't blame him because I think that's a very cool card. Is that really a $61 card? Chat says. Well, you know what? I think that's a cool card. The crystal's chosen. Find the spot. We've seen it. It's not a rare, but you know, let's find the spot. An Ilmeg Pixie. That's your chase rare? Really? So that card's a big... So people are excited right now. So people are probably thinking I'm being too casual about it. Well, one, I didn't know. Two, I'm happy to hear it because I think that's one of the coolest cards I've seen in the set, honestly. Like, I really love the art, and it looks great. Summon Fenrir. Okay, look at this. We got another protagonist. Not a popular protagonist, but, you know, he was fine. He served his purpose. We've got Vaughn, the Street Thief. From Final Fantasy XII. Retrieve the Esper in foil version. And then we have a swamp. And then we have bird and wizard. That was an amazing pack, you guys. I'm really into that one. Okay. Next one. We're getting down to it. But we knew it was going to go faster this time. Whoop. Let's start with our token here. We've got Treasure. We've got Hero. Treasure Hero. Q-Trub Forayer. Gubu Gardener. Scorpion Sentinel. Summon Choco and Mog. Item Shopkeep. World Map. Monk's Fist. Chocobo Racetrack. One I got near the end last time and was very excited to get. Quistis Trepe. And we got a foil of it earlier. Now we got a regular one. Ash, Princess of Dalmasca. Side quest, Hunt the Mark. And, oh, there's where the Yizmat is. It's from that. I knew I had seen that card before, but I couldn't think of it on its own. It's because it's part of the side quest. The Water Crystal. The Water Crystal. I am curious how many of the crystals I have, because I've gotten the dark one, the earth one, I think the wind one. I want to know if I end up with all the crystals. I think that would be cool. Then for our foil card, we have a side quest card collection with the magic card foil. Pretty cool. And then we got a mountain. I'm not going to show the mountain to the screen. You've seen it before. You don't need to see it again. How many more we got? Let's see. We got 2, 2, 3. Okay, 2, 2, 3. Let's make it 2, 2, 2. Okay, trying. Oh my gosh, this pack doesn't want to open. I'm pulling off little pieces. It's like confetti. This is the pack that fought back. This is the pack that said, no, you've gone too far and you shan't go further. I did it, eventually. Okay, token is food and hero. Food hero. We got Magitech Infantry. Warrior Sword. Reading Sephiroth. Chocobo Kicks. Dreams of Laguna. Vincent's Limit Break. Adventurers Inn. God damn, it's the King of the Dwarves. That wake you up? It's the King of the Dwarves. Swallowed by a Leviathan. A Coral Sword. Kane, the traitorous dragoon. Spoilers for Final Fantasy IV. Kane, traitorous dragoon. That's cool. Kane. Kane, bring me him. I always think of RoboCop. Oh, and yet again, we got the art card. Now here's the card itself. The Astrologian's Planisphere. We just got the art for that. Now we got the card to go with it. Again, I will think of Kyle whenever I look at it. The Grand Pulse Ochu in foil. And an island. Okay, we are down to 6 packs remaining. Let's start here. I feel like, so our best pull today, if we're superstitious, and if there's one thing we've learned so far today, it's that superstition 100% works. It 100% works 100% of the time, which is 200%. So if we want to guarantee rare drops, what I need to do is find a way to connect every card, because that's what that card was interrupted by. So I think we need to do the same. We're not going to do that with this, because we got a Hero Wizard. But let's go through a narrative and see if it creates luck for us. So, Black Mage's Rod creates a spell, causes an airship crash, which of course leads to a mission to retrieve the Esper. Unfortunately, that is interrupted by the fate of the Suncrist. I don't know what that means, actually. If you want to know what that means, you would have to consult with a Mysidian elder. They can tell you. They can tell you by looking into the Hectice, which will show them a glimpse of the adventurer's airship. Okay, see, it sort of worked. Although I think I already have this card, so I don't know if we're even going to sleeve this one, because I'm pretty sure I already have it. But it did lead to a full art Golbez, which is a cool card, but I'm pretty sure I already have this one. He fell on the floor. Hopefully he's not worth a lot. Every one of these streams, there's a victim to the floor. Golbez, I'm sorry. It was your time. The Crystal's Chosen. The Ilmeg Pixie. Summon Fenrir. Alright, here's a card I definitely wanted. Like, while we're on the subject here. I had seen this in another opening. Kyle and Garrett over on Grinding Gear. And I wanted one when I saw them open it. A Realm Reborn. Another good Final Fantasy XIV card. Happy to have that one. We got a cool foil card of Lock Cole and Windhurst Federation Center. Golbez remains a victim upon the floor. Next pack. These are the bottom 5. The bottom 5 packs, except for the places where we pulled the bottom pack already from the bottom. So technically these are from the middle, but, you know, let's not think about it too much. Okay. Throw the pack. Token is Hero and Bird. Okay. Dragoon's Wyvern. Flying around. Runs into a Cloudbound Moogle. They don't like each other, so the Wyvern suplexes him. Straight back down, right into a Namazu trader who was working out of a airship crash because he had gone laughing mad while he was flying the adventurer's airship. He put him to sleep with sleep magic, which was all part of the sorceress's schemes. But then they were attacked by Cactuars. The only way to fend them off was to ask for the aid of Garnet, Princess of Alexandria, who pulled out her Machinist Arsenal. All right. Well, we gotta take a moment. Okay, let's first do this. Charlayan, Nation of Scholars. So we've actually already sleeved this card, but now I feel like we have to sleeve this one even more. Because I sleeved it because I was excited to get it, and now I have a foil. Matoya, Archon Elder. The set just keeps proving that it can one-up what our plans are. So we have a foil version. It's a duplicate of one we opened not long ago, but now it's a foil. So now it has to, by definition. It has to go into a sleeve. Does that mean the other Matoya has to come out of the sleeve? I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But the foil one is in. Okay. There are 4 more packs to examine. We'll have a competition with the final 3. Okay. Throw the pack. Scorpion Sentinel. Coeurl. Call of the Mountain Chocobo. I guess I should have done a story again, right? Q-Trub Forayer. Commune with Beavers. Monk's Fist. This is a full art card that I have gotten at least twice, so I don't think it's that exciting, but we'll go ahead and show it anyway. It's the Imperial City of Arcades. Let's find where the camera actually is. We've seen that a couple times. We have Queen Brane, the Mad Queen. Eden, Seed of the Sanctum. Here's another weird connective one. We have Evil Reawakened, which is about Golbez, not Golbez, X-Death waking up. So I got that. And the very next card I got was X-Death. So that's a little coincidental. Put that on the pile of weird coincidences that happened today. And now here's an interesting one. Let's get into this. So last time I got a foil version of this, and I thought it was really cool. Now we have a full art, alternate art of the Darkness Crystal. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I think we'll sleeve that one too. It was one of my favorite foil cards that I got from the last stream. Now we got a cool alternate art version of it. I'm all about it. I really like the crystal cards. I don't know why. I would really like to end up with all of them. Again, I don't know why, but getting an alternate art of one is very cool. All right, we have a foil of Saz's Chocobo. Rabanastra, the Royal City. And Hero Treasure as our token. The Darkness Crystal is worth $9.69. Nice. Also, just because we haven't said it yet today, it's worth more than that to me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to our final 3 packs. We have left, middle, right. How do we want to do a competition on this? Okay, here's what we're going to do. Chat, it's your job to claim which one you want to support and back. Whatever gets the 2 most votes is what you guys will claim. I'll claim the 3rd, and we'll see who wins. Make sense? So vote left, middle, or right. Now is the time. Okay, first, the immediate, a very fast vote for middle. Okay, so middle and left. Looks like it's getting claimed. Middle and left. Everybody get your votes in. You don't want to be left in the... Oh, man. It's balancing out. Left, right. Right. Big comeback from right at the end. Okay. Nope, another left. Feel like left and right are getting claimed by the chat. Safe to say. Now's your chance. Throw in your lot. Pick left or right. I think that means I'm going to claim the middle with Slow Mo Joe TV, who is the only other person who voted middle. So, Slow Mo Joe, you and I, we're claiming the middle. Let's see what we're working with to start. What is the chat competing against here? Ooh, they're going to be in trouble because we already got an art card. So I'll tell you, they're already in trouble. Let's see what we got. This is what we're claiming. Retrieve the Esper. Fate of the Suncrist. Red Mage's Rapier. Black Mage's Rod. Prisha's Wanderings. Keycurn Merchant. White Auracite. Okay, we gotta put things down. We've got a card we gotta talk about. Probably sleeve. We have Firion Swordmaster. Our Final Fantasy II protagonist. An Amano art card. So I'm all about it. It's pretty good, you guys. It's going in the sleeve. I'll tell you that much. We're setting the bar high. So, chat, I am kind of rooting for you, because if the bar is here and then it's your turn and you pass it, that works out really well for me. But let's see what happens. Let's see what we get. $7. That's a good pull. All right. We're doing good. We got Sandworm. We've got Demon Wall. We've got Summon Shiva. We've got another coincidence. Another very weird coincidence. Because we also just pulled Firion Wild Rose Warrior. A different card of the same man. Same man, different card. How's that for a coincidence? I don't know. We might as well go ahead and sleeve that too, I guess. Stick all the Firions in a sleeve. Let's look at them side by side. They're definitely different cards, right? Yeah. One's a human rebel warrior, one's a dwarf advisor. Okay, yeah, they're different cards. Different cards of the same character. Okay. We have a foil card for Instant Ramen. If you're going to get a foil card, might as well be Instant Ramen. We have Trino, the Dark City. And the final card from this pack, where we will set the bar for all other cards, packs, the other two, is Vivi Orniteer. The art card, gotcha. But wouldn't it have been exciting? But this is pretty exciting. It's the signature art card of the card. It's the art of the card that everybody wants. It's not the card, but it's the art of the card. I'm still pretty excited to get it. Look at that. Look at that Vivi right there. He's so good. He's so good. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was like, he got Vivi. He got Vivi. It's the art card, guys. But it's still pretty good. I'm still going to put it in a sleeve as if, well, I don't know. The signature art card is pretty good. I'm still happy about it, right? Put them right there. And it looks like things went really well. All right, chat. If you were on team right side, we're doing yours first. So, Team Right Pack, let's see if you guys can surpass what we just accomplished here today. I'm going to say that was an amazing pack. Slow Mojo, you and I, we did quite well. Throw the pack. All right. Chad, who voted for the right pack, here's what you chose. Paladin's Arms. Sabo Tender. Cornered by Black Mages. Commune with Beavers. Ice Flan. Hill Gigas. World Map. The Final Days. Ether. Choco Comet. Vanille. Cheerful Icy? Elsie? I still don't know. Uh-oh. Chat. You're making a run for it. We had a card that was listed as the want cards at the beginning of the show, and we got one of them. This is going to be hard to compare because that middle pack was really good, but we are officially locking in Squall Seed Mercenary. There he is. One of the ones I wanted. Chat on the right. You're doing pretty good. Vanille does flip over. So we've already gotten her. She is the other half of that that big card. So there's the top half now. So she and Fang make that. Squall's getting in the foil. Get in the foil, Squall. Or not the foil, the sleeve. You're not a foil, Squall. That's pretty good. Let's finish it. Let's see what's in the pack. We have a Summon GF foil. We have a foil Guadasalam Farplane Gateway. And we have an art card. Chocobo Food. I like this art. It's not my favorite card because it's a pretty common card, but I like the art a lot, so it's a cool art card. I don't know. That's tough. They did really well, too. Right side did really well, too. I'm still thinking the middle was better. I put 2 in sleeves from the middle, but it's hard to weigh the 2 versus one of them was one of the cards I really wanted. Let's do the left. Yeah, I think middle still wins. We'll ask chat to be unbiased and pick. Let's see what we got in the left pack. Our final pack of the evening. Although, for those of you who missed it at the beginning, I did announce. So I thought this pack here was a birthday gift from my wife to me. I thought she got me cards for my birthday. And I was very grateful. I thought it was a wonderful birthday gift. Turns out she got these because she wanted to get these. But she also bought me cards for my birthday. Those haven't shown up. So we will be doing this at least one more time. This is the middle chapter. The dark middle chapter. This is the Empire Strikes Back of card openings. All right. Those of you who were on team left stack, let's look. We got Ice Flan. We have Summon Choco and Mog. We have Item Shopkeep. We have Malboro. We have Bard's Bow. We have Instant Ramen. We have Sahagin. We have Overkill. We have what would have gotten you a lot of points, but I have already gotten the card, Freya Crescent, one of my favorite characters. But we got the card last time. Battle menu. All right, representing. In fact, I will probably put in a sleeve. Let's look at it. Let's appreciate it. Aerith Gainsborough. We got an Aerith card. Wasn't on my absolute need, but more than happy to have. And like I said, we'll put it in a sleeve. It's a good card. Yeah, chat, vote. Good card. Good card. Okay, next one, also a good card. I gotta be fair, it's also a good card. However, here's the problem with the next card. I already have it. So it's a good card, but it's a good card duplicate. And that is Lightning, Army of One. Good card, but a good card we already have. It's a very good card. In fact, I probably should sleeve it anyway. Just because I have two doesn't mean it shouldn't be sleeved, right? Right? Okay. Sleeved. We have a foil of the Phantom Train. We have a foil mountain. And our final token, Hero Moogle. That was the left pack. And that, as you can see, nope, because I held it up too high, is the end of the box. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the opening for now. Now, who won? Who do we think won in that? I think the middle was probably my favorite. I think it takes it by a little. I think it was a very close race. I think the middle ultimately got it. Slow Mo Joe, you and I took it. Not by much. So I think maybe here's what we'll do. We'll take a look at what I sleeved. Now, I started sleeving a little late, so there's a few more that might end up in sleeves. But for those who TLDR, John, just tell us the really good stuff you got. Here's what I sleeved by the end of the stream here. We got Lightning, Army of One. We have Aerith Gainsborough. We have Squall, Seed Mercenary. We have Vivi, the art card. Gotta throw it on there. But it's an autographed art card. Vivi autographed art card. Firion, Wild Rose Warrior. Firion, Sword Master. The Darkness Crystal, alternate art card. A foil of Matoya, Archon Elder. We have a Jill, Shiva's Dominant, signature art card. We have Summon GF Ifrit, alternate art. We have Adia Kramer, who I still find absolutely shocking that her last name is Kramer. We got Ambrosia Whiteheart. We have Kefka Court Mage. The Wild Rose Rebellion. Full Amano art. A non-foil Matoya. Back when I thought this was as good as this card was going to get for the stream. Our second Sid of the day, our third overall, we have Final Fantasy VIII Sid. As we established, he's a C tier Sid. We got a alternate art for Search for the Frozen Esper, which I really like because it's 8-bit art. Or I guess it would be 16-bit art. Pixel art, we'll just say. Let's just say pixel art. We have our Yoshi P card, the Wandering Minstrel. We have Sid, Timeless Artificer. This is Final Fantasy II Sid. It is the first incarnation of Sid. We have Xenos Ye Galvis. A-tier and Prywin, a Paladin Shield. And what I understand is probably the highlight, at least based on the chat reaction, and honestly in terms of the art itself, probably the highlight of the pack, the Dragon of Mount Gulg. This one right here. I did save it for last because I think it's probably the best one. So those were the not the treasures, because those are their own card, their own token cards. But these were the gems of the pack, I would say. And I think it went really well. There were some cards that, I named a bunch that I wanted, and we met 2 of those goals. I got a better Sid. Honestly, I got 2 better Sids. Let's move the camera up here. Let's. I got 2 better Sids. So that goal was scratched off. I wanted a Squall card. We got that. And then on top of that, there were a few cards that I didn't even know existed as cards that I was extremely happy to get, such as the Xenos card, a Matoya card. Those were both big highlights. And then we got some that I just love from their aesthetic and their art, like that dragon card. Anytime it's an Amano art card, I'm in. And I think overall it was a very good set of packs to pop. This is the middle chapter, as I said. We're going to be back. We're going to do this one more time. Now, my goal for the next one, because I don't know how long it's going to take for them to get here. It's going to take a little longer for these ones to ship. My goal for the next one is, instead of approaching it from someone who knows nothing about Magic, I'm going to try to have learned a little something about Magic. And we'll see if that changes things at all. I also think it would be really fun to find a way to have a little more contests and stuff like that. Like we did with the chat, but maybe we can come up with some prizes or something. Something to make it a little extra spicy. I think that would be a good time. So that's what we'll do for the next set. Whenever it gets here, I will go ahead and try and let you know when that will be, so you can know when to check it out. But I really appreciate you all being here for another one of these crazy card openings. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. I think we made record time on this overall. I think it was a lot faster. Maybe not. I think we've been doing this for 3 hours or so. So maybe not. Um, yeah, thank you all for being here. What a time. What did we learn this time? We ended last time with a what did we learn? Let's learn something this time. What did we learn? You can't recapture the magic of the first time, but it's still very fun the second time. And going in with a little more knowledge of what to look for and what to expect, I think helped the process. Yeah, chat, I think you're right. We learned that if you tell a story with the cards, it will lead to better cards. For all of you out there trying to find cards, let me give you a tip. Tell a story. When you're going through all those duplicates, when it's your 500th pack of instant ramen, not 500th pack, your 500th instant ramen card, tell a story about that instant ramen. And somewhere in there you will find something real good. And I think that's a good lesson to learn. So, with all that said, I'll catch you on the next one.